Good evening and morning to you. It's Tuesday, January 26th, and I want to sprinkle a little news on you. So grab your favorite beverage, snack, and sit back and cruise with me for a bit. Like up, sub up, and ring up like a boss. For all you trigger-happy loot and shoot types, Borderlands 3 is $9.99 at Best Buy. Purchasing the Xbox One or PS4 versions will give you access to the Xbox Series X and PS5 versions should you get your hands on one. Just don't buy from the scalpers. They're ugly and they can't read good. Reckon you'd hold out buying Cyberpunk till it gets fixed up proper like?
Proper Yeah, Tommy. Before the Germans get there.
Now is the time, my friend. Amazon is selling Cyberpunk 2077 for the palatable price of $34.99, which is cheaper than what you'd buy for used at GameStop. GameStop is also discounting new copies to $39.99. These prices are all for the console versions only and include the free update to the current gen versions once they're released. The new Cyberpunk 1.1 update has inadvertently swapped one bug for another in the case of the Takamura missions. Before the patch, there was a bug which prevented Takamura calling you, which in turn prevented you from progressing the storyline. Now Takamura calls you, but when you answer, he doesn't say anything, which also can stop your progress and use up your anytime minutes. Do limited plans exist anymore? The official workaround is to load a save from before you and Takamura leave Wakako's office. After the mission update, skip ahead 23 hours and this should prompt a phone call and conversation. Thinner and thinner monitors and bezels means new innovations needed for integrated camera placement. Enter Samsung with their under-panel webcam tech. The monitors will feature an invisible camera hole with a small section of the display becoming translucent when the camera's active. Why they don't place the camera a little lower so you can look a caller or yourself in the eyes is beyond me, Maurizio Biondo. That's a really esoteric reference. But you can't argue that it wouldn't make video calls better since you'd be looking at the caller's eyes and not at the top of the monitor or wherever your camera's mounted. Either way, the tech has already appeared with underwhelming image quality in the ZTE Axon 20 mobile phone. Presumably Samsung got a few tricks up their sleeve for their own version, so here's hoping. Need more displays inside of your desktop? Ace has got your back with their new Ryujin 2 liquid cooler. I don't know if I butchered that name or not. This is their second gen AIO featuring a tiny monitor, this time with 3.5 inches of pixel love that you can use to display stats, animations, or custom images. The previous version goes for $234 USD right now, so who knows what that bigger screen will cost you? More than a week in a capsule hotel. Wait, what? If your commitment issues extend to your gaming, then Xbox Game Pass will make you happy in chair. This month, Control and Outer Wilds were added to the library of accessible games, and on January 28th, the too creepy for me to play game, The Medium, will be hitting Xbox Game Pass. Side note, their naming conventions could use some work in my sexy opinion. Xbox Games Pass doesn't exactly scream PC gaming. Xbox Series X and S and Xbox One X and Xbox divided by 0 are a little unwieldy for your boy, but again, my opinion. What's a little easier to grasp are the first screenshots of the new rated R Mortal Kombat movie. It's good to see the familiar characters back on the screen, but the story seems to be centered around a completely new character named Cole Young. We'll see how this flick turns out when it drops April 16th on HBO Max and in theaters simultaneously. Theaters have giant screens and interesting expensive snacks, but couches, a pause button, and a nearby familiar bathroom, they have not. In the pursuit of feeding the beast that is gamers needing GPUs, Nvidia is rumored to be bringing back the 2060 and the 2060 Super. Wow. It's an interesting solution to the supply shortages, if nothing else. And even though the 3060 is about to be released in late February, aside from CUDA core count, the 2060 cards hang pretty close to the 3060, so if this turns out to be true, then where are we at on pricing? MSRP puts the 2060 at $20 more than the 3060 and the 2060 Super at the same price as the 3060 Ti. And will scalpers snatch those up too? Interesting times, people. What in the wide world of trust fund purchases is going on here? Artifact and NZXT have teamed up to create a 3080 powered high top, probably Shaq-sized shoe computer. Is it a functioning computer? I don't know, but Hey, I'm sure the ladies will be impressed. Ever fancy playing games for a living without competing against top gamers or writing and editing videos? Boy, does Opsys have something in store for you. Opsys is a new system builder and they're looking for one lucky gamer to do nothing but game for a year. All you gotta do is go to the link in the description, make a minute-long video about why you deserve to be what they're calling an OUX engineer. I know some folks in my org who'd be a shoo-in. Martin, I'm looking at you, man. Late congratulations to Nico NeMF on winning our whole C giveaway. My dude caught my beacon, abandoned the bounty he was on, and showed up in a beat-up Vanguard missing a wing. That's the picture of by any means necessary. Funny part of the contest is when a few guys called me a cheapskate for sending a beacon offering such a low amount of credits for personal transport. Little did they know, Kimasabe. Little did they know. Nico, me and Saucy gonna need a ride when your ship hits the verse, man. We'll bring the cookies and punch. And on that note, we're gonna call this a wrap to the next one. My name is Dig That, and I like brownie and cookie dough Oreos. Fly dirty.